Hey everyone, this is Louis7, and today I am streaming the Lord of the Rings Online, doing some Treebeard content. So yeah, changing gears from Gundabad and the such to much deadlier things, and we are going to be doing Dol Dinen in, let's see, have to remember where this is on the map. It's been so long since I've been there. Dol Dinen in the southeast part of North Downs. We will be running on max difficulty. I do have Deadly +6 already selected. And yeah, that is the general plan for the day. Go ahead and do my Hobbit gifts. And one of the very first things I want to start, looks like people are having audio issues. I am in Discord with my kin, but they are having audio issues. So one of the very first things I want to do is, oh, I guess it, actually don't know if it changed on the board, but if I go on the horse, this character is a high elf. And you will see that the high elf has the normal riding animation. This was a very sad change because they had a unique one, but apparently for over 4 years, ever since the high elf came out, their old riding animation was a bug. And apparently they are going to revert it back to the old way. That was confirmed by the community manager earlier today, I believe. But I feel like this is something good to pick on, where SSG is not the best at like communication and the such, because when that was 1 in the beta and 2 in the actual patch notes, they never said anything about it until people complained a bunch, and then they decided to finally go on about it being a bug. We have more than one person in the group with microphone issues, but anyway, I did want to say hello to Bella and Zai. And by the way, Zai, I've been calling you Zai, but if it is actually pronounced differently, please do let me know. Also, one interesting thing about this character is he's the only one that I've actually started using the Minismorgul cosmetic set on.
What can I do for you?
Okay, it is good. We need to go to Esteldin, and I could spend a Mithril coin, but I actually don't have any Mithril coins on the server, so I'm going to have to slow ride from Trestlebridge. So it'll be, yeah, I guess we'll start the ride, try to get there somewhat on time. I normally would like to do stuff in the landscape while traveling, but yep. But yeah, it might be a bit dangerous along the way. There's a decent chance that I would get one shot by most mobs, or at least die before I could kill them on this difficulty. Also, my gear is getting a little bit outdated. It's something that definitely helps on the server. While it wouldn't be too important with like no difficulty turned up, with the difficulty turned up, it actually is, I'd say, fairly impactful. I could get my morale up quite a bit higher, I would think. Unfortunately, this character is a weaponsmith, though, and somebody on might be a metalsmith. I actually have no idea. But yeah, I can't make myself armor, just weapons. And speaking of weapons, I'm level 28, but I think I have a decent, no, I have a level 28 sword. So I could probably craft myself a better weapon. I don't know if the 25 weapon, that is the same. So maybe level 30 weapon, I could try to make one of those, use universal things and get a nice two-handed weapon. Although I'd really like to use an axe or a hammer. I know that's a little bit weird for a high elf, but I just prefer those weapons actually. But yeah, this sword looks like it would be quite nice and a decent upgrade, about 20-ish% upgrade. 20-ish% in terms of damage, and then I get all the other stuff, increased vitality. The power regen might actually be nice. I don't know what this character currently has. Yeah, that would actually be quite a bit. And the critical rating, of course. And Bella, you were talking about you found it annoying when they changed the writing animation to add the jingly clinking sound. Oh, I just hit a button and everything froze. Oh. Somehow I crashed a LOTRO. I don't think I hit Alt F4, but I hit near the top of my keyboard. I was trying to reach, I pressed down like a key or two on accident. Yeah, I need my keyboard's like kind of far back. But yeah. In the meantime, we actually have a cat here. Yeah, I thought that was funny that it's been like a bug for over 4 years. This is like a tree thing with the high elf riding animation that it was a feature, basically. Oops, wait. Oh, that's weird. I've done this before, but I had OBS selected and I didn't quite focus on LOTRO yet for the program, and I pressed the I button. Apparently that takes it to the first thing that starts with I, which goes to that. Anyway, we can go back to normal. As fun as it is to look at the cat. So Celebrimbor used a hammer, a smithing hammer, but still, I mean, that is a hammer. Although those hammers are really boring to me, to be honest. The Guardian class quest, the level 45 Guardian class quest, is a really nice two-handed hammer. This is technically an axe, but oh, that's a tiny axe. That must be one-handed. That's close-ish to my two-handed weapon DPS. Oh, that is a two-handed axe, really? How do you even grip that thing with two hands? Did they like use the one-handed model for the two-handed axe? Is it really that small? Looks like it. Wow. All right. I wonder, there's probably a lot of other people that have to travel. Now, one thing I don't know if they changed the boar riding animation. I don't remember dwarf size two-handed axe. I don't even know for a dwarf. That seems like it'd be even tiny for them. It looks kind of like in the new Gundabad loading screen. There is a dwarf that is carrying an axe, I believe, with two hands. Although it's a really small one-handed looking axe, maybe it's kind of like that. That is true. If you use the axe alright, then that would be fine. I mean, it's kind of the same way with daggers. They're really tiny. And as long as you use them right. Yeah. I really just not playing on Treebeard consistently. I always forget what's going on with my character. Also, these gloves are kind of funny. I can't use them until 5 levels from now, but they're a big upgrade over my heavy armor ones from low level. That's sometimes why you need to pay attention to the stats on armor, because even as a guardian, if I just don't have anything better, there are situations when medium armor like this could be better. Even if I don't need the agility, the other stuff just makes way up for the tiny loss in might. I also forgot that I probably shouldn't be riding here and trying... I want to try to kill a mob, to be honest. We probably have everybody else... Oh, actually, a lot of people are in Esteldin already. Yeah, I'm making the slow way there, too. I like North Downs. It's been a long time since I've rode through here. Maybe it's not the most scenic when it's raining. It's also kind of nice, to be honest, that it's raining. I don't know why. Sometimes playing in a game while it's raining just is fun. But what I was thinking was I could try to kill a mob. Now, normally a 1,000-ish health mob would be no issue. My skills do like almost that much damage. But this guy might kill me really fast. Okay, never mind. I am on Deadly +6. That was just... I guess I did a fortunate amount of damage. I wonder an on-level mob. I have the Eye of Sauron thing. This actually isn't, I don't know, maybe being a little bit higher level, more stats in general. My gear isn't great, as we just went over. I have some decent jewelry. Maybe my virtues and the such, just having clash traits. Maybe after all of that, this difficulty is not just as bad as I expected it to be. Let me go ahead and get this stable master.
Greetings.
Ooh. Apparently I have my kites in my inventory. I just realized I probably should be doing inventory management. I might head straight back to Bree once I get to Esteldin to get my town services. Wonder, do we? I don't think we've ever had a captain. We have a couple higher level people, but that should be okay. Yeah. Minas Rune. I forget what Minas means, actually. I know it's used in Minas Morgul, Minas Tirith. But I'm just like totally blanking on what Minas stands for. City? Gathering things would actually be quite valuable for me on the server, even though this is barrow iron. Oh, ooh, this is slow. I got way too used to the Fateful toolkit, which is only on Arkenstone for me. That's really unfortunate. I wish for the Ultimate Fan Bundle and Collector's Edition that the toolkits, like even the, not necessarily the Fateful toolkit, but even the other one, it would have been a lot nicer if they went to every character, but I feel like I can't complain too much about it, but that is what I think. The roads are a little bit messing me up here, but I think I got going on a side road or something. There's the main road. Oh, this goblin. He's only one level below me. Where's my debuff remover? Debuffs are really bad as well. That is not a slow. Okay, I will use a potion, but... Oh, he did kill me. He hit me for 1200 there. This is the Deadliness Tower, that makes sense. Yes, the landscape difficulty thing is just on the... If that is what you're talking about, Rick the Stick, I am on Treebeard, which is one of those VIP servers that you can adjust the difficulty. And that's what I'm on right now, and why that goblin did 1200 damage in a hit. I could have used a potion, but maybe that one even have saved me. It would have been close. Oh, that's why I should pay attention. You know, them changing the high elf, going to be changing the high elf animation back totally ruins a video that I was going to work on for like the weekend or something. Also, my camera seems to have gone. It has like a little bit of a settling period where I think it, on its stand, slowly rotates back to a resting position. That's a little bit too much. But basically my indicator is this part of the cat bed. Wait. Oh, that'd be funny. I also like the farms in North Downs. I don't know, it just feels like a relaxing place. Maybe I've been in Gundabad too long, to be honest. That could be why I'm finding this so peaceful. Don't mind all the orcs or whatever that are just south of here. Oh. I think Rich Iron is... Oh, I've actually, my weaponsmith has moved past Rich Iron, but my smelting prospectoring. when bears are actually scary. It was War of Three Peaks. Yep. Those were great discounts. Yeah, North Downs and Evendon, both of them are quite fun zones. I don't know why I'm just getting to that message, but I am. I'm a little bit slow. The simple days of... I don't know so much simple. Actually, way back in the day, there was some difficulty in Dol Dinen, which is kind of what we're doing today. Yeah, I remember my first few characters leveling through the Esteldin area. I really enjoyed it. And same with Evendon, but I think back in the day I used to like North Downs more. And Rick the Stick, you missed when the days when the maps had to be discovered. Yeah, those were pretty neat days as well. Okay, discover this? Did I discover this? I just had it. Will I have to be level 30 to get back here? Oh, this might be bad. I could make my milestone here, okay. Except I just apparently used that. I don't remember using that, but maybe I did when I logged in, because I might have been stuck in, like, somewhere. Oh, everybody is way east of me. I see a lot of people are already heading east. I do need to get the town services, then I'll be back. Oh, we're there. Oh, yikes. Somebody forgot their town services. It's kind of funny, you can open the Battle Gauntlets thing on the other classes and get just potions of morale, greater potions of morale rather. And Kenny, hope you enjoy watching this while you wait for the patch to download. For me, I actually did have to download the patch. That's one of more than one reason why I was slightly late today, is because of, yeah, the patch.
Hello there.
All right, there we go. There is dirt. Some point soon we'll be getting that Virtue XP thing. On this server, I don't even save my Virtue XP tokens necessarily for that. It's just because I'm worried about overcapping my main 5 virtues, but at this point maybe it's less of a problem, it looks like.
What can I do for you?
I also have run into a weird spot on Treebeard. This actually happened... I feel like the past couple times I've played on Treebeard, I have felt a little bit under-leveled. So Treebeard, of course, is a slower leveling server, and I actually like that. But this character's in a weird position where I actually want him to level faster. So I just feel... it feels wrong to actually want to level faster on Treebeard when that's like the exact opposite purpose of the server. But that said, I am going to use my XP boost. Oh, apparently I don't have that many destiny points. That's weird. They are... like, they can honestly look like twins. Anyway.
What do you need?
I know I got the town services to sell, but all these little things are just, like, bothering me. Oh, I have a bunch of rally horns. That's useful. I think people on the legendary servers are mixed. One for the leveling experience and two for endgame. And while endgame is out of whack, it is something that I think people do play on the legendary servers for. Because I think the old instances are still fun, even if they're basically extremely easy and there's no real gear progression or anything. It's still fun content to me, and I'm guessing that is how it works for other people. Also, I need to go to the bounty boards. Oops. Yeah, I was getting the bounty quest and then I'll be there. Hopefully. I don't know how many of them you can do in Dol Dinen, but thought I would pick them up. Okay, got that one. Does not look like I can share them. But they're just repeatable, like, rep quests, basically, I think. But, yeah, if y'all are at a summoning horn, I could use one. If not, I'm on my way. Okay, so I might be getting summoned. Hope. I got one. This takes forever. I have no idea where the NPCs with the quests are, but I guess we will find that out. Also, I can go ahead and take... It's not that important, but I'll go ahead and take Fellowship and... Try to take Fellowship and Raid Chat off up here. Did we have the quests? Ooh, I thought there were still some you needed to pick up. Okay, I thought there was still a camp, kind of like the one we were at, but I don't know. Well, we might need to go a little bit further in. Like, my map at least is still saying Runeland. Maybe you have to actually walk into Dol Dinen on that. Trying to remember how Dol Dinen works. Oh, that's why I don't really want to pull things. I am oddly one of the squishier people in the group just because of my low level and relatively low morale. There are, of course, we'll pick on two people with lower morale than me, but yeah. All I've gotten is the heavy iron collar. Oh, somebody else taking the gold ore. At least that one is less necessary for me. Well, there's a strategy. I could pull something, then run away and let the hunter kill it. We still haven't walked into Dol Dinen proper, and it is actually dark in here, so I cannot see. I really thought you got quests before this. Here, I wonder if the LOTRO wiki would be Northdale's quest. LOTRO wiki. So Dol Dinen is the Black Tide of Ingmar, but then it just says the quest has been removed. Maybe Shattering the Alliance? Oh, this guy might actually one-shot me as a ranger thing. I'm also forgetting how to play the Guardian. I feel like I'm missing a skill. I'm missing Stamp. That's a pretty important skill. Got Ravaging Orb. Bounty done. So Bella, you're listening to this while doing house cleaning. Yikes. You got an apartment inspection tomorrow that you just found about today. That is not lovely. So I hope this stream is a nice distraction from that, or helps make it more fun. Oh, looks like I got split from the group. Ooh, I'm about to die. Oh, no, I'm not. Somebody's going to save me. I do not know what to do with this cat. She probably wouldn't go in the cat bed anyway, but... Ooh, this might have some nice weapons for me. There's a one-handed axe that would not be an upgrade. There's a... that bow would actually be an upgrade, wow. Orcs of the Blood Mountain. Okay, so we are on the quest. Shattering the Alliance, I think that is the one that we're missing. So, there is one quest from the ranger at the top of the hill. I don't know if that will be necessary for us to do everything here. But it's a part of the set we're getting now. And I think that one would have taken us where we needed to go anyway. So Ian, you were wondering what you should buy as a first timer in LOTRO, and first, I think going VIP for 1 month at least for some of the permanent unlocks could be nice. But if you don't want to do that, let's see, I guess a question to start with is if you have any content unlocked. For example, there was recently a coupon code to get a lot of the quest packs for free and some expansion quest sale. So if you're here for any of that, that would be a huge help with content. Otherwise, there are a lot of general quality of life type things if you do want to spend money that I would end up recommending. Something that I think has been the most valuable purchase that I've ever made in LOTRO was the account-wide journeyman writing, which gave the writing trait to all my characters and set the speed to 78% on all the mounts. The only thing is I don't know if it has like a prerequisite or is part of a chain. If anyone knows where the res circle is, that could be a shortcut. Shouldn't it be too hard? Okay, we're going to do the dying to get free transportation method here. Yeah, the riding skill is definitely nice, and as Harvey said, you can get some other things, but I think one of the most valuable purchases, like actually spending money on the game, is to do VIP for 1 month and logging into every character you might want to make during that time, because you get a lot of permanent benefits, but you only get those permanent benefits for, well, apparently there is no res circle, or there is a res circle in Dol Dinen, which is actually kind of nice, but then when we want to take a res circle for free porting near Esteldin, that of course don't help with that. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping the res circle is up here. There might be another one, but no. Yeah. This is so slow to mine. Ooh, that slicer. Oh, there's a warg. Oh, he missed. I am not a ranger on this character. I am a guardian. Even though I have a bow, guardians they have bows. They're more for the stats and ranged pulling. Okay, so it looks like I am out ahead of everybody. I'm not getting any looter XP, but that is okay. I can report on the ranger. I'm trying to find a ranger, actually, but an NPC one. I wonder how these arcs would be. I remember back in the day on the Lore Master, this was like way back in the day. Yeah, I am. No, what was I going on about? Completely forgot, that distracted me. And I can confirm things are very deadly for me. So here is a camp that I was thinking had it. Here is somebody who I was thinking had a quest for us as well.
Stay a moment.
Captains of, yeah, these are the quests I was thinking of. But I can check the ranger as well. But I will stay here until at least somebody else gets here, and then I'll go check the ranger and report back. The other ranger, that is. Okay, I will be right back. So there is another ranger on the top of the hill on the east side of Esteldin that I need to go to, just to check if he has a quest for us. Also, my inventory is quite messy. One thing, I think what I need to do is go to my vault, which only has 11 spaces left, because why not? And just stuff a whole bunch of useless things into it. Like, I don't need these relic things. They aren't even useful for the new ally system at all. I wonder if they're disenchainable now. Not yet. Oh, I'm up to the Earthkin? Might as well get the rich iron. Okay, so we're back at the vault. I don't have enough gold to add space. I could get more gold by selling things to get more space, but I don't quite know if I want to do that. I think I can go ahead and use the virtue XP. It's not that big of a deal, especially on this particular server, and that's not much virtue XP. Otherwise, just having my inventory cleaner would be more of a quality of life thing than anything. Okay, he does not. Yeah. I don't think we're actually going to do this. Ooh, no. Oh yeah, so the lore master, I was going on about this at one point and got distracted. I don't know if that's what I was talking about earlier, but way back in the day of the lore master, I remember it was quite fun to try to round up the Aurochs and AoE them down. It was just a fun experience in Esteldin here. Okay, make sure I have my ores tracking and might as well pick some up. Oh, if you all hear rattling and bumping and loud noises and thuds and the such, it is probably the cat. Trying to get her out of the way. Okay, so I am getting dangerously close to Dol Dinen. I do not even know what to do about her. So I was checking. Oh, I have a lot of LOTRO points. Oh, we're defeating wargs, okay. Oh, that's the warg bounty. It's like, I don't remember actually getting a quest for wargs, but that's the warg bounty. Okay, so I think we are actually properly headed up south. Shepherd dog versus harness shepherd dog. I like the harnessed one just because it's the darker color, but the regular shepherd dog don't look bad. I forget brutal assault. Hey, getting quests now. Oh wow, all these are ready. No, that's also like these are all ready for turn-in, but that just means people in my fellowship have completed it, I believe. The fellowship leader. Okay, that should be plenty of quest slots. Who knows? I don't know quite should be. I only have 3 left. That's not actually plenty. Just go back and cancel all these old things that I can. Goodbye, prologue. Oh, I actually have a couple ready to turn in for Girthic Irwin. It's a good thing I have this group carrying me. It'll be interesting though, I think, when we get to the elites and the such. I know I don't have too much to survive that type of stuff, but I think it will be a bit more interesting. Lag. One thing I can quickly appreciate on the Guardian though is how much less lag is annoying. That was a really bad phrasing of that, I think. Ooh, there's some rich iron. Sorry, did you want this ore, Jimmy? Uh-oh. There's Russian that I cannot read. Oh, I feel like that one word says hello, but I am not sure. Ooh, I wonder. No, that's a regular shield. It should not be good for me, but also the shield I had saved up was a regular shield, so it actually is better than my one shield available, which I might switch to a shield because my damage is honestly not going to be too impactful here. And at the same rate, shield skills do surprisingly decent damage. They're some of the strongest abilities. And thinking about my class needs, which ideally I would not actually do on the server, it is something that I just, for something like a class need, I just like, it's really hard to make myself ignore them when they're available, even if I end up not wanting to do them. Captain Thorgal. Okay. What class do I recommend a new player to try? There are a lot of classes. I think I was just talking about classes. Yeah, so class-wise, I think Hunter is like the easiest class to recommend to a new player. But if you're not interested in that type of class, the Champion for melee is also good. And if you're looking for something more defensive and a tank option for melee, the Guardian, the one I'm playing right now, is also good. Oh, the little Skippy. But yeah, those three classes I feel like are the most basic to recommend for a new player. To go into more details on why they're good, Hunter has great damage, is ranged, and it has good travel with its ports. Warden, I think Warden is a great class. It is actually my favorite class. I just think it can be a hard one for a new player to get into because of the gambit system. But if you don't mind that and actually like the gambit system, something a little bit more, say, complex, then I think it is a great class. And I also think it might be the best class for landscape. There are certain level ranges where I think you could argue that Hunter is better, but I think the Warden has more AoE potential is one of the big things. I would say more self-heals, but the Warden self-heals, especially at very high level, are quite bad nowadays. Stacking my Guardian bleeds. I don't think there's a reason to use Stagger, is there? Oh, they get increased attack duration. That I don't actually remember being a thing. I wonder if that's a debuff actually worth using. Probably should get the combatant. Treebeard teaches you pretty quickly to get out of the flame strike areas. We have a white ring here, forced into service, so there's going to be goblins. Where's everybody going? I don't know if people are following me, but this is a way we can go. This game does have PvP. I also agree LOTRO looks pretty. This is not a pretty zone, but it actually does look decent. This area. And it has PvP, but it's a little bit weird. It is... So you have your regular players, which are called free peoples. Freeps, they're the ones that go through regular PvE content in the game. And then there's monster characters, monster players. And they are, like, confided to the single PvMP zone in the game, so they have much less PvE content and they're more focused on PvMP. But then you can take your people can take their free people's characters, freeps, into the Ettenmoor zone is what it's called, and basically it's just zone PvP there. Oh, inventory management. As somebody said in one comment, and I completely forget who, it's not a proper LOTRO stream without inventory management. I should probably save one of these weapons. Like, they are real upgrades. I take the vitality over the DPS boost. Yeah, the art is a little bit old. Even the graphics are a little bit old, but I think the scenery, the style of LOTRO, and the world building landscapes they create are still really nice. I think I can remove that corruption. Yeah. Try to make myself a little bit helpful. So as far as classes go, yeah, I can't res. Going back to the book archetypes, you have Elf Hunter. That is a real classic one. Hobbit Burglar, another classic one. Dwarf Champion would be a classic one. I feel like Race of Man. Captain would be, I'd say, fairly a classic type one as well. They have a little goat kid. One with a sweater for the Yule Festival, which starts tomorrow, I believe. Ooh, new quest. Masters of the Black Siege. I remember this one, and I don't know why, but that specific quest name, I just have it stuck in my head. Hello. We are still in Discord, by the way. 30 damage, wow. I hear cats running, which means they're not up on the desk bothering me. Oh yeah, I turned my chair and I can see them on the camera. Sometimes it's a bad idea to look at cats. Let's see, if I turn my chair, is she looking at me? Yep, I think she's, yep, about to jump. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here, to be honest. We need to go to Captains of the Black Tide. We should probably head west. I mean, we can kill all these enemies, but might as well head somewhere useful while doing it. But I don't know where everybody went. They're these two. Like, I didn't know. A lot of people are getting loot. I don't know if that's in there. Like this pending loot. If we go west, one of the captains is there, and we should be able to get other stuff along the way. So Jimmy, which happens to be spelled a little bit differently, I guess the main of this character's name is Jimmy in game. But anyway, you were wondering what server I play on. I am on Arkenstone and Anor, and right now I'm on Treebeard. I'd say I'm primarily on Anor, but it's a little bit weird because it's the old legendary server that's like very unpopulated right now. And then Arkenstone, I like to play there when there's new content that comes to the game, of course, and I have fun there with the new content. So, of course, with Gundabad, I'm playing there a lot, but when 120 comes out later this month, actually in about a weekish from now, I will probably be on Anor a little bit more again. And Treebeard, usually once or twice a month, not really play here that frequently. Oh, gotta get out there. I'm actually curious how much damage this does. So I was not on the square. I happened to be out of the square right when that flame strike hit. Oh, I'm on the wrong keys. That's why I can't turn. Maybe it would be worth using my bleed. I just figure for most mobs, just using overwhelm for the upfront damage when everybody else will kill them fast is more worthy. Piper might have been looking at the game. Now she's just like guarding the game. There you can see the cat going on the, actually scratching the tree. And not the couch. Like they should not be. I think we need to actually go south, not on top of this hill. This hill provides a nice view, though. I guess that is a ranged taunt. I feel like I'm missing some abilities. I, of course, don't know if this is from. That is what you have or what you need. Okay, same. But it would be a good idea, I think, for me to quickly look through these. Just, yep, I'm missing Free the Edge. Oh, it's right here. I had it, but it was in the wrong spot. Okay. We need... There we go. Ooh. Oh, 3 mobs here. Should be able to survive better once I hit 32. That is true. If I got level 32 armor, I would become quite OP, and I would just feel like I could contribute more if I got better weapons, better armor, got like kitted out at level 32. I'll have to get a metalsmith, a bunch of dwarf iron. Oh, 2.2k. Oh, also get survival abilities then? Yeah, I wonder when maybe that is what you're referring to, but Warrior's Heart, the healing one. And then there's also the BPE one. That might actually be a blue line only thing now. I forget. That is a blue line only, Guardian's Pledge. I could go blue line, but I really don't want to generate any more aggro, to be honest. Okay, so this is trying to remember. Yes, I get that trait. Oh, I don't have catch a breath. That is true. I am missing lots of Guardian things. That's the problem. I was going on about this earlier, but the problem with not playing this character consistently, I just forget what they have and don't have. Whereas if I was leveling this character regularly, I would probably be used to not having Warrior's Heart. Lost in finesse, but 1.5 times. That's like 30 morale. The 18 might really not that much. The armor. I might actually like that for the armor more than anything. This chest piece would be pretty decent morale upgrade and an armor upgrade. My mitt is not capped, so I'm curious how much mitigation this gives me. 49.8, and I think I was around 49.7. Okay, but then I would gain vitality. I'd lose might. Wow, I can collect. I'm collecting the ballista. Oh, collecting ballista locks. I was wondering, how am I collecting a whole ballista? Gotta kite him. I really wish Brutal Assault was, like, better. It seems like an ability that should be worth using as soon as you trade it, but it's just, like, not. There's stuff around here to get. I don't know if I just missed it. There's a return deposit up there. Oh. Oh, I taunted them. I probably shouldn't have. I was trying to save the champion. The good old days of LOTRO? Like dying in Dol Dinen? It does look cool. That's one reason I want to use it. Like, I should want to use a Brutal Assault, but it just ain't brutal. I don't even know if we could consider an assault, to be honest. Definitely not brutal at this point. It needs hemorrhage to, I think, become brutal. And even then... if Redline Guardian weren't fun to play for me, I feel like I could make a video like the Redline Bay running video and just totally complain about stuff like that. Which way are we going? Southeast? Southwest. I think south then west. Mildly annoying assault? Yeah, that'd be a good way to put it. It's a mildly annoying assault that takes you so long that they can just, like, kill you in the meantime. Because I think I would even rather use Stagger. It's a lot quicker. Boom Smasher. I'm actually curious. He died too fast. I was kind of curious to see. I guess I could read the damage anyway. Probably still not worth using the Fellowship Maneuver unless we got a neat combo or something. Oh. I wonder, there are probably Slayer deeds. I think there is a Troll Slayer deed, and we might have already done the Orc one since we quested in Weather. What about me? Oh. Was it Abba? I didn't know if there was somebody outside the group here. I taunted one of them. I'm running back. Oh, 2,204 damage. That seems very common. Like, I feel like they're always hitting me for that exact amount. It's at least very similar numbers. Yeah, 2,204. I thought, like, lore-wise it was supposed to be a feature because of, like, High Elf Grace or something. They were talking about the High Elf horse riding animation, which, as you all might know, was changed to match the other races, but it's going to be changed back. But I actually thought there was a lore purpose for it, just the High Elves being generally graceful. I think they even have some racial traits or descriptions about that. Grace of the Firstborn. There we go. Grace of Valinor. I think we're going to the captain now. There are at least 2 of the siegecraft along the way. I don't know if you could quite call that smashing his bones, but I might have at least cut his bones. That's why I need a hammer, so I can bone smash the bone smashers. Oh, 2882. That would have one-shot me. Even if I, had full health, it would have one-shot me. That's what I was worried about, like, regular mobs doing. I wonder, do I have many barrow irons? I have, not barrow, dwarf irons. I have 14 dwarf iron ingots. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned, this is kind of unrelated, but there's a new help screen in game. You can, you have to sign in, you can go to the forums in game. Oh no, it opens a command prompt type window, just a random browser window that takes you to the LOTRO forums. I should have, there. That's what it takes you to. But anyway, let's close out of that. It's very laggy, actually. But yeah, this is the new help page. It matches, I guess, the browser version. Ooh, I took a lot of damage from something. I need to stop force taunting things. I've done that. I started doing that to, like, save people and just generally grab things, but I shouldn't do it all the time. Like, if I can kite something, run away from it, or use it more tactically than just randomly use it because I can, that is when I should use it. I'm very happy to have drank my jug today. Oops, trying to attack our bay warning. Okay, so northwest of here should be a captain. I'm guessing there-ish. Wow, she is blending in. Oop. Oh. I accidentally fell down on that. Did not. Oh, burned her and bog breath. Bog breath, that name sounds familiar, but I don't remember burned her. I don't even know what bog breath is. It sounds like a bog lurker, but I'm kind of doubting it. That seems a little too obvious. I wonder if you can start book 3 fresh. I think you're supposed to be able to, but I really don't remember. Like, I think you can start it fresh in North Downs in Esteldin. But yeah, that's something I would have to do to get the Esteldin rep. Wow. We got a lot of people going down right now. Deed-wise, I can look at general deeds for this character because I really forgot what I have and have not done. I think when I was playing with him, like more, say, regularly in just the leveling experience, I was doing more completionist style, so I did complete all of Era of the Wind. That is the zone that I leveled through solo. This character was a solo character, actually, until basically I stopped playing on the server a lot less altogether. So yeah, that's what's going on with Era of the Wind. And then Breland did a little bit here. I got Orc Slayer and Kneekerbreaker Slayer. I remember actually working on the Kneekerbreaker Slayer, so I specifically did that. Brigand Slayer, I think I just did not get to exploring and all that sort of stuff. I don't remember. It looks like I have some of the stuff for Barrow Downs. Must have done more Barrow Downs. I think that was on my Runekeeper. I might have done Southern Barrow Downs kind of randomly on the Guardian. I really don't remember. Apparently I've done some Wildwood missions. I have not done 57 missions. I've killed 57 enemies. I've done 2 missions. Yeah, Svalvang stands an easy one. There's the good old brutal assault. I need to get more screenshots of this character, and more action screenshots of this character would be nice. Or sneaking past them. We do need the Battle Master. Is that a dog? It's a little... Oh, what are those called? It doesn't quite look like a dachshund, but I don't know if that's just the way it looks in the game. It looks more like a... some sort of like... I want to say basset hound, but I really don't know. I'll get my dog back. Do we need the warg for anything? That is something I would actually feel comfortable pulling. Even the berserker, he's a regular mob. Ooh, but not the sharp eye. I hope this is entertaining, me just running around doing basically nothing combat-wise, it seems like. It's not true for the entire part of this, but... Oh yeah, I wanted to see how much damage. Okay, 629. Doesn't look like much of a captain. Like, he looks like a normal orc. Oh. That is true. At least it is not a drink every time I'm defeated stream. That would be a challenge. That would be extra deadly. Extra deadly? We're already kind of extra deadly. Armor of the Hammerhand, don't need that. Honestly, a lot of the cosmetics in my vault I can just destroy, like the Hornberg one. I can always do reclaim to get it back, so this would just free vault spaces so I could put more of my random junk in here. Yeah, heritage runes. I know this is super unorganized now. All this stuff can go in there. Wow, that's a lot of spaces. Hey, and now I can afford to buy even more spaces, but I don't need to. I'd rather, if I really had to spend gold on something at some point, or I'd rather save my gold for if I had to buy something at some point, such as dwarf iron ore / ingots to maybe get somebody to craft me a level 32 set. Or if on the auction hall, I don't know how upkept the AH is on the server. Wow, the population's gone down on the server. I wonder if there will be a decent spike with Mori. I would guess there would be a spike, but I don't know if it will quite go back to, say, launch days of 600-ish people. Not anonymous, of course. So while playing the Guardian in the group is fun, I think I have to admit there were more entertaining parts of trying to heal people on the Runekeeper. Even though we have 2 healers, the yellow Beorning, who is still new to playing Beorning. I think they're in yellow. It's entirely possible they're no longer in yellow. And then the Minstrel is healing. But yeah, if I were actually properly tanking, I feel like the Guardian could be more fun. Oh, I'm attacking with my bow. That's always fun. I thought that was purple. That is yellow. I do have a purple helmet, level 36. Wow. That must have been from Girtha Gerwin somehow. Almost level 30, so I could get my hammer. I've been looking forward to a hammer. This is probably an ugly hammer. Yeah, it's a really ugly hammer. I will have to try to find something to cosmetically swap that with, I guess. How does that axe look? Better than the hammer. I've been in my vault a lot. Do I have a nice thing there? I don't think my wardrobe actually has anything on this server. How about shared storage? Oh, there I go. I leveled up. We didn't even get to see it, but I did level up. Okay, crafting stuff. I should probably help fight things. So I have things to equip, I believe. Hammer. The glow makes it look a little bit less ugly, but I don't know. I feel like it's just a boring hammer when it looks like a regular hammer. It doesn't even look quite like a sledgehammer, but it looks like a regular hammer, just with a really long handle to make it two-handed. Very brutal assault. Hammer seems more thematic for one brutal assault, because you hammer home a well-placed blow, and for hammer down. I think that's one reason I actually like hammers with Guardians. Okay, so we should have some siege things here. We need catapults. Oop. There's catapults to the west. Yep. Oh, I did get catch a breath. I usually have that at F1, I think. Although if I have that at F1, do I have it? No, I have it at F1 usually, I think. I need to go back and like look at a screenshot or video I have of my Guardian on an ore to know where I actually place my skills. Control, I have... Yeah, it could be F1. Oh, somebody's not caught up yet. There's... Yeah, one more west I need. Oh, did you all already have all 5? Oh. Yeah, I have one more, like, there's one just a few steps here I need, and then way northeast corner. Looks like people are having more issues. We have one person in the group, whenever they die, they have like a 10-second freeze. And then, oh, a sword. That's like not even close to the same as the hammer, even disregarding the DPS. I did get another shield, which is an upgrade over that one. The bow is not an upgrade because I'd rather the vitality. I have this ring that I don't actually need to save. It is one thing I will say is it's kind of neat to actually get loot on the landscape that I have to look at. That is one benefit of not just having crafted gear this whole time. Is that not a heavy shield still? Double check these. I think the armor, that's what I first based this off of before I even looked at anything else, was the armor. I'll keep that one. Ooh, one of our resers is dead, and the other one is the one that I was mentioning was having issues. I don't know if their game froze. Also, I never checked the auction house. I don't think I can do that while dead, though. I need to use my free revive, and then I could res newer. Okay, I think the minstrel is working again, and they can get people rezzed up, it looks like. That is good, because I guess it's better to save my free revive for when it's actually needed. And also same with the high elf res. Which is something I miss playing like so much on Arkenstone and on Dol, who was an elf because he was made before high elves were made. It's something I'm really missing is the high elf res. Okay, we got 2 people rezzed, I believe. And now mobs are respawning. And there's a cat misbehaving. Oh, well, that was. I am. I'm by a bunch of helping jumping people. Yeah, I think it was an attempt at a dwarf res. I got a shield and it's a heavy shield. Nice. Not that I'm going to be using a shield, but it's nice to actually have a heavy shield as a guardian. See, I got some heavy boots. They have... Oh yeah, I've already looked at these. Just getting this one, then I can go northeast. Maybe. I don't know if it's me lagging. I'm dropping... Or I have dropped some frames. I don't know if I'm dropping frames right now, but... Latency looks fine. I don't know if it was just that one particular item that decided to be laggy for some reason. So I think we are doing an AFK, and I honestly don't have all that much to do during the AFK, so... Especially in this dangerous position, this seems like a scary place to have an AFK break. But if we were not on very deadly difficulty, I would go try to fight things to do stuff. Maybe I should take an AFK and use the restroom or get a snack if I have any. I can manage my inventory though and check the auction house. And hopefully I have the cat paw not kick my keyboard too much. Okay, so yeah. Search auction house, dwarf iron ore, which I have one of. Okay, so I could buy 50 of those. And that would give... Yep, she is trying to steal this show. Right there. Oh wow, his armor. Just seeing teal and purple armor stood out to me for a moment. He has some nice armor. I can be nosy and see what armor everybody has if it's all as bad as mine. Looks like this guy's got better armor. Jewelry, I will say my earrings are particularly nice and my ring is particularly nice. Also my back item is decent. Other jewelry, I have okayish bracelets, okayish ring. And all the mobs decided to interrupt our AFK break. Super shout. I don't think the shout is so. Welcome back. Yes, armor, that's what I was looking at. So I'm curious if the auction house itself, people have put up armor. So probably searching dwarf iron ore would not work for armor. So I will just do a general search for heavy armor, and it's 4 pages, so that's pretty quick to go through. I'll just sort by level. 27, 28. Honestly, those shoulder pads are not that bad. They're good upgrade for damage. But they're only, as far as like survivability goes, 3 more vitality. They're not kin specific. I think this is like, yeah, one person putting a few of these up, 22 silver. There's some teal heavy armor here. Okay, this would be like crit defense. I could go for some of that, and it'd have more vitality. Physical mitigation, that would be so boring. Looks like somebody made a full 28 set of armor though. See, so there's some other 28 armor, some offensive status ones. There's level 30 armor. This one's kind of interesting. You'd have a lot of vitality and max morale. Crit defense might be nice, though. I don't know just how effective it would be at this level, though. Yeah, I might actually search. So I will do 1 through 30. Maybe I'll do 20 through 30. No point in doing it 1 through 30. And just search by each slot, and if I can get something decent, like a good deal on something. Because I don't consider 150 silver on something like that to be that bad. Okay, vitality. Although if I could get by with spending 22 silver on something decent as well. This one's just a straight upgrade over what I have. Okay, I'll go with that. 11 Cs, I believe. Well, those shoulder pads I think I want to save. I would just use those and not bother buying one. I have not. Headman's axe. I could save that for cosmetic, but with this inventory mess, I'm not sure how much it's worth worrying about that. Okay, there we go. Sold all that, and then I should have another matter of importance. Oh, level 30 class quest. Too many requests. Okay, so this chest piece, I'm curious how much that will raise my physical mitigation on its own, which is 49%. So I gained almost 100 morale and quite a bit of physical mitigation. Wow. I did not expect to gain that much physmit, but that is quite nice. I'm not sure how this troll hasn't noticed us. Okay, so as far as boots go, I'd probably just rather get, honestly, these vigor ones. They're 12 silver. That's a hard price to beat, and I really can't care too much about resistance at this point. Just double check, yeah, there's nothing else I want, so that is actually a really good deal. Next up, we have gloves. I think I remember seeing some gloves. There are vigor gloves. I would... Oh, it switches might and morale around, okay. Which are both really inefficient stats. So for 150 silver, I could get the upgraded version, which would have some nice crit defense. But I could get some just general physical mastery ones, or 30 vitality. Like, if I'm worried about what matters for this character most, this would probably end up being it. Okay, so did I get the gloves? I did not. I hope that's the one I wanted. I think it was, yeah. But yeah, if I'm worried about what actually matters for this character, I think it would end up being morale at this point. Helmet could get crit rating. What is my current helmet? Not as... Okay, it has a mix of crit and finesse. That explains that. Hard and steel, that would be tactical mitt. Don't really care about tactical mitt. So do I want the defender's one? That would double the vitality, and finesse would be better than crit, but this is okay enough, I think. And the armor upgrade, that is something to consider for the mitigation. And the cheap price, I am not spending that much money for these upgrades. Okay, this is a good one, 120 silver, I think's manageable for that. And I have shoulders for when I level up, but might as well look for something better in the meantime. But the shoulders I have are good morale ones. Not that morale itself is much of a good stat right now, but what was that, like 90? 94 morale is actually not that bad, I don't think. Yeah, I will go with the shoulder pads that I already have. Okay, it looks like everybody is back in the cat is where I can't actually get to the keyboard. She needs attention today. That is pretty usual for streams, though. I should not be acting like that's like a unusual thing. I don't know how much it will help, but with the rattling, but I can try to move the filter a little bit farther away. Let's test out this new health. What was I at earlier? 2700-ish? I think everybody is back. Oh, there, not too much. Loyalty provides a decent amount of vitality at this level. I know the morale stat, something like Honor, is a lot more efficient at this level than high level. It just doesn't scale well. Was everybody back? Okay. And then we still need a lot of the manslayers, which are, I'm guessing, southeast mainly. Because I think that group goes to the hill that's in the Attack at Dawn skirmish, if I remember correctly, which has even more quests for us. Ooh, that was a nice devastate. I will admit I spent a couple hundred silver actually on the auction house for upgraded gear. It was quite cheap. I didn't actually expect to get any upgrades. Yeah, I was like, I might as well check, and turned out there was some nice gear there. Some friendly player put a bunch of things up for 22 silver. I guess we're heading northeast and getting the siege first, which makes sense. That's what we should do anyway. We also, I feel like, might as well get a goblin while we're up near there. Here's a troll. What do you need a troll for? Oh. Huh. I feel like I completed that. Sorry. Yeah, I did that a long time ago, I thought. Yeah, I'm curious how that happened. Oh, I think he's gonna get... Oh. Maybe. Uh, 5 of 6. Ooh. Wow. I didn't actually need to use the potion. I have tons of potions, so it's no matter, but... yeah, the sudden drop of health was a little bit scary in a place like this. I don't quite want to taunt this guy, but if the minstrel loses too much health, I will. Oh, I'm just gonna get aggro anyway. Yeah, catch a breath. Heals about 670? Was it that one? 20% of max morale, so that would be about 670, I think. And then while we're up here, should we go back and get the goblin slave collar? At least I need only one more. That is a pretty nice bow damage-wise, but I don't really care about bows. Oh, completed of Glory's Long Past. So I should have loyalty ranked up to the max for this level. That's going to kill me. Not only going to kill me, it's going to knock me down the hill, apparently. One thing that is nice about playing on a, not necessarily a server like this, but on a lower level character like this, in general with LOTRO as well, and just getting back to, what's it called, Treebeard, is all the LOTRO points I can get from all these deeds, and even just doing a zone like this, I think I've completed a couple deeds. And Marios, you said you recently came back to LOTRO and got confused by the new LI system. You went over and checked my guide, but you like the old system grindy as it was. Yeah, there are some parts of the new system that I don't like quite as much, but overall I do think it is better than the old one, especially in regards to the grind parts of it, with the exception of the traceries. The main thing I feel like with the LI revamp is it just was an opportunity to do even more, but they didn't. Oh, can't use catch a breath when I do that. Wow, that fellowship maneuver saved me. According to Standing Stone Games, from their internal something or others, the legendary item system is a success. I think I would like to remove the crutch of that, but can't really see anything with the cattail on the screen. Oh, she's going back to the cat bed, maybe. Her head is turned slightly towards me. I can't tell if she's actually looking at me, though. Oh, now she's coming back. And rubbing against the microphone stand. Wow. These, it just seems like things got so easy all of a sudden. Yeah, I think internal metrics. I don't know what they use metrics-wise to determine, like, success. I forget the exact wording they use as a problem at this point. But I'm guessing money would probably be one thing. But player feedback and engagement, and they mentioned, this is something I do specifically remember. I don't remember who it was that mentioned this, but with the LOTRO forums, people tend to complain, which is not necessarily always like a wrong thing, but it's just a tendency in forums, not just in LOTRO, just to clarify. But I think they were talking about how that's a really small subsection of the LOTRO population, and whatever other sort of feedback avenues they have, whatever this thread was replying to, or whatever thread this reply was in, whatever the topic was. Basically, I think the point was that there are other avenues of feedback were more positive. And I think it was about the LI system, but ooh, I gotta get out here. New deed, first line of defense. What, sprinting away from the fight? That's all I can think of that I used right there. Oop. I just don't know about this hammer. Like, I like hammers, but this specific one might be annoying enough that I actually just don't like it. There's a point, I think for many hammers in the game, I think they're ugly and this is one, but it being ugly really does mess up with the experience and I would rather a sword, I think, than this one. So it's good to confirm that. Maybe it's a good time to switch to spear and shield just to get some variety here. I do like spears. Yeah, SSG, I forget exactly when the switchover was, 2016-ish, I want to say. I have been done. It's, you can't see fellowship progress when you're in a raid, can you? Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to sneak this. If you want, I can check the wiki, or we can investigate on our own. It might take just as long to check as to get there. Okay, I will try to check the LOTRO wiki while they do that. So walk through. We want North Downs quest. There we go. I have this up. So we were just doing the Wheeler quest, Captains of the Black Tide. Okay, this might actually have follow-up quests. It is based on the wiki, it is hard to tell actually if there is a follow-up. But there are quests further in the chain, but without advanced digging, I don't know if they're auto-bestow. Definitely been at least 3 years. It's been, I know the transition happened before Mordor, that much I remembered, and after Gondor. And I think Gondor started in 2015, and then Mordor was in 2017, so that's why my guess was 2016.
How can I be of service? What do you need?
Technically it was still in Gondor, but I mean like Western and maybe even Central Gondor, I think were 2015. Back to Dol Dinen. So it was, yeah, just for confirmation, what Harvin said is it was 2016 during the March of the King update, which was update 19, I want to say. Because, let's see. I was just thinking about this. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know. I thought Western Gondor was 14, but then I thought Eastern Gondor was 17. But 17 probably would have been Old Anorian, 18 would have been 105, 19 would have been March of King, 20 would have been Waste. And then Mordor. Oh, we're running into troubles. I totally went by that. It's also not raining here, so it's kind of neat to be out of the rain. I kind of miss the rain, though, admittedly. Yeah, SSG, they've definitely added a lot of content since they got to the game. And from what I remember, SSG is largely made up of people that were at Turbine anyway. Just, somebody went way west. Oh. The map says not that great. We were testing the getting defeated for free travels. I guess the boar is climbing rocks, so it can kind of feel like it's in its environment. Should I try to kill an Auroch? We're waiting for people anyway. Wow, double parry. Oh, you got here quick. Oh, there's the deliver. Here I was, thought I would try to defeat a simple Auroch while waiting. I might have destiny points to spend. Oh, actually, 4 uses, but I can only get one. I guess I'll go ahead and get it. Surprisingly, getting warm in here was like 62 degrees, roughly. I remember looking about an hour before the stream started. It did get warmer outside. It was like 10-ish, and now it's 19 degrees. Warmer, not warm. But being in an apartment, even when it is quite cold outside, it can get warm in here. Oh, here's a gold deposit. Okay, so we're summoning the people they got sidetracked. I'm getting a lot of these random things that you just have to collect throughout the landscape while we've been here. Yeah, when Gundabad came out, that happened. I don't know if it's because, if you go to the Ravanian tab, if it's because Gundabad like extends beyond what the old deed log was, or what. Also the instances, it's like way off to the side now. It's weird not wanting gold ore. If I was in a traditional crafting phase and I actually had a jeweler on the server, of course gold ore would be very valuable. But for this particular character, Rich Iron Ores, I guess it doesn't really matter though for prospecting, but yeah. Gold, silver, gold, and platinum, and ancient silver, but I think that one's less of a problem in my experience. Or the big ones, the rare ones. Yes, Chris, we are questing on the landscape. We're at max difficulty, landscape difficulty on the Treebeard server. So things are not only extra deadly, but like extra deadly. That's a good question. Oh. Is there anything group-wise in Evendom? Like, all that's more normal content around Bulwark Sword and the such. Yeah, it definitely does explain all of the dying and why things... Oops, people are moving on. And why things are either one-shotting in some cases or nearly one-shotting. 35, but you can start the quest there at 30. There is, yeah, the spider area there. That's like actually grouped. Oh, it's quite fun. I did it. Oh, sorry, Glare. Problem with talking to people on Discord and then not paying attention to what's going on in the game. So to catch up with chat, yeah, that does explain the dying. The mob's 10% stronger. It would be. So adjusting landscape difficulty in LOTRO is kind of finicky, and I feel like could be divisive. Divisive sounds like such a weird word to me, but anyway, setting that aside, I think in LOTRO it's probably important for the landscape to be fairly easy overall, because there are definitely people who join for the Lord of the Rings and not really familiar with MMOs. But that said, I would definitely prefer things to be a little bit more difficult. What's sometimes particularly annoying is some classes, and this might be the case on the Guardian even without the difficulty turned up, can just kill mobs super quickly. I wouldn't even mind if difficulty were somewhat roughly similar, just with mob health turned up, to make fights a little bit more engaging, and maybe at the same time that would involve more difficulty. But yeah. So landscape and LOTRO just means open world content, really. It's kind of weird because in other MMOs people just call it open world questing and the such, but people in LOTRO refer to it as landscape. So I tend to do that as well. And I tend to end up calling it like landscape in other games. Captain Dombury. Yeah. Oh, here's the long burst. I guess they're all long bursts, but here's the long burst to worry about. Wow. Almost. I thought he did, but he actually got 2 quick hits in. Thank you, Blue. Oblical? I feel like this is a trap, but no. Somebody, I have no idea. Somebody was asking about oblical. Oh. Yeah, apparently I'm oblical. Somebody asked me if I ever heard of the word oblical. Apparently my title is oblical. Oh. The one that this outfit came with. So yeah, apparently that was a title. It's a random shield. It's actually from one of these quests. Oh yeah, so titles. I was going to change my title. Definitely not Dwarfrin. Okay, I should probably help fight. I'll stay with Pablo. Cool. The animations. So I will say, wall shield swipe is, I think, my strongest ability right now. Yeah, oh, here's this one. Yeah, shield swipe is my strongest ability right now, but it has a really long animation. Masters of the Black Tide, that quest also sounds familiar. Siege Master, that's too generic for me to specifically remember it. So, Jimmy, I know you have recently gone with a shorter sword on your Guardian, but have you ever considered trying a spear? It's quite fun. Here's the Manslayers. So, does this specific orc... does this orc not kill elves, high elves, dwarfs, stout axe dwarfs, and hobbits? Only race of man? Oh yeah, I remember these trolls. Guess we don't have to do anything with them. It should be every 5 until 131. Here I go, getting myself killed. They're talking about the legendary item reforge for some context, and that is every 5 levels until I guess until, yeah, 131. 131's the last reforge currently in the game, but that will change as the expansion progresses according to Standing Stone Games' plans. Correct. That's like on Anor, for example, when we go to the next level, you will just end up getting 116 traceries that you'd want to use. Yep. You would just, I guess, have to save all the traceries you get instead of slotting them the whole time. Or you could slot them and use a removal scroll. And then whenever you want, switch the weapon. Like if you, while we're leveling and questing, if you happen to get traceries somehow that you wanted to replace, you could go ahead and slot them, but then when you're ready to switch to a hammer, get like a replacement scroll. A removal scroll, I mean. Yep, that is definitely something you could do. I think this mace is actually better than my spear, but the spear is fun. Sometimes fun matters over importance. Fun matters over importance, and apparently letting the dwarf die is also a matter of importance right now. I do play other MMOs, but not that much. I played New World, I actually made a video about it. I uploaded that yesterday, I believe. the recent days are blurring together a little bit since I've had so many videos, since a lot of projects have just happened to wrap up at similar time. I even have a video recorded that I kind of completely forgot about that is currently intending to upload it Friday, because tomorrow, I was initially planning tomorrow to do a Good and Bad stream, but I'd have to edit that video too. Yeah, he's at the tent, I think. Yeah. Oh, those guys are actually somewhat toughish even, well, I say even on live, but I mean like way back a couple of years ago they were toughish. Lived. The Bayorning right there died. Oh, here's the Siege Master. Oh wow, 2489, that was double my health. Yeah, I'm guessing that happened with the New World video. Its performance was not that great, I'm guessing because it wasn't LOTRO. So YouTube gives me click-through rate information, which basically means how often people click the video when it pops up wherever. And I don't remember that video's click-through rate being that bad, so it was probably an issue of YouTube not showing it to that many people for it to be clicked. Treebeard currently stops at level 50, and there are not roving threats. I don't think there are, at least. It would be neat if there were, but I don't believe they're in. I feel like I haven't been friendly enough to the dwarf, or more so after I was made fun of for the obstacle. Because I actually was, after you mentioned that, I was like, I'm going to change my title to something I know, but then decided not that one. So here's a two-handed club. I could try that. Who was it? Conga. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I got credit, assuming I had the quest. You should. Oh wow, look at all these quests. North Downs. So we're having a really weird issue where the Guardian, I wonder if that quest was just an autocomplete. That's why I'm not seeing anything going on with it. But we're having a weird issue where the Guardian is freezing, not the Guardian, the Champion is freezing whenever he dies, and because he's even squishier than me now, he's dying somewhat frequently. When he freezes, he stops getting credit for the quest somehow, even though normally you get credit for the quest when you die and all that sort of stuff. Okay, let's try the club with Will. Oh, that club's ugly though. Like, I just can't use these ugly weapons, unfortunately. There I was being a dwarf friend, but I need somebody to be my friend. Oh no. Apparently you can run circles around this tent. I was just running away. I was hoping somebody would rescue me. Oh no. Okay, I think I can get back up even if I slide down. Oh, nice. Hopefully he doesn't have a frontal AoE. Okay, to see what's going on here, we have the bear running down, the minstrel's still alive, so that's good. Stunned him. So I think we're all set there. Let's standard practice when you're on max difficulty, just run away and abandon your group. So yeah, as far as Moria for Treebeard, that will start in January, I believe, sometime. The date I don't think has been announced. And Chris, why I play LOTRO rather than other MMOs? One is because I actually love LOTRO, and I could definitely see for somebody just getting into the game, like, honestly, if I were to just start playing LOTRO now, I probably would have a lot more trouble getting into it because there are not many people at low population. It is just a generally older game. One of the nice things about the MMO genre is over time you really build up like progress in the game and the such. So overall, that time I have played LOTRO, I don't run into that like new player issue. I think the hunters are killing things while we're doing this. Sounds like standard hunter stuff as well. Oh wow. I wonder, you're in the you're in the second fellowship. Does that have anything to do with it? Oh, that's lots of lag. Yeah, we're in the tent. This was, I don't remember if I streamed this or not. Does anybody remember if I streamed this or not? This was actually somewhat tough. I don't remember if I was doing it, it probably was doable, but I wonder nowadays. I just feel like LOTRO overtime has gotten even easier than when, say, Anora launched. Because they did some balance adjustments, I thought, when Anora launched, and at very low levels at least, it was relatively tougher than it had been. Especially for Lore Master. It might be more specifically, I was playing a Lore Master, which was, and it still kind of is, really low damage at low levels. That looks like a treasure cache, but oh, it actually is a treasure cache. I thought it was a quest item. Somebody just threw a weapon. Oh, interrupted. Using my Guardian crowd control. As a random note, Guardian crowd control is a real thing and was something that actually helped us in a group once succeed at an instance boss fight, having the Guardian go redline for their AoE stun. And I was, as a warden, playing blue line tank. It was better for me to go and tank on blue line ward and have the Guardian go DPS for a couple of those unusual things. Hey, I can equip those shoulder pads. That should be a nice health boost. At 3,500. So we have this elite master. I will focus on the bone speakers and build up my stun. He probably wasn't done something right there. I guess I could still use my bleed. Oh, here it comes. Oh, we defeated the elite master. Meanwhile, all of us are little low DPSers are trying to get the bone speaker. Too bad. So I think we're done now with Dol Dinen, so probably going to be wrapping up the stream soonish. If we are going to do the spiders and troll shaws, I'd probably want to get a couple levels up, so there he is. I got totally distracted. Oh, we didn't pull the arc. Oops. Stun the bone. Try to stun the bone speaker. There we go. Oh, he's immune. Pushok? Pukonka? Do something or other. Pukonka. Unless you're talking about the Elite Master. Which I forgot the Elite Master's name already. That would have been Master of the Black Tide, so there is Zalkil, I think, was the one in there. The Elite Master. Thank you. That is a nice javelin. What type of orcs was it? I think so. The Manslayers are here, and I don't remember the other ones. Oh yeah, forget, I'm too used to the skirmish, and of course in the skirmish you can't go up here, but I forget this is an actual place you can go. I think it's a little bit more green evil. Pushok, there might be a mob named Pushok. We could have already killed it as well. There's all the hillmen here. And yeah, Ingmaramish evil stuff. I don't know if it's worth going through the shield stuff, but it's just the slow, long animations, I guess, are a thing that I have to adjust to with the shield. I wonder if it's partially due to my spear, but I don't actually know. That's the name of this place. Now, I don't know if there's anything, I forget if there's anything here. There's just nothing here, and it's a neat little side place that doesn't really do anything. See, off in the distance, I think this is supposed to be northwest of Trollshaws. Oh, there's the Edmores. So this is, yeah, southwest, I think, of the Edmores, technically. Let's save the collections map, which isn't, I don't know if that would quite be more accurate save, but if we are right here, it would be more so west of the Edmores. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but that might lead towards the Edmores anyway. Let's get up here. And hello, Daniel. You just wanted to say only recently been watching my videos. Oh, as of yesterday or the day before, but you want to thank me? Well, I'm glad the videos, you're liking them, I suppose. And yeah, the new LI system, it's an adjustment for sure. I think overall it is probably simpler than the old one, but it's a minute to get used to, I think. Yeah, with the Gundabad expansion, I kind of didn't really plan too much for this, but as far as the guide type content, it just kind of happened. I haven't received too much feedback actually about the general endgame video, but there are a couple things that I think I could have done generally better about that. I think I could have had a section in that basically covering what my actual progression was. And while I covered everything, I don't think I explicitly stated like things that are more bypassable. Maybe that would be better for a different video even, but a question I saw that randomly came up, not on the video, but just somewhere, I forget exactly where, is like, what is worth, say, grinding for if you are in that situation? Is it worth working on the reputation stuff, or is it worth working on the mission stuff, or the Legion stuff? Which those two would actually be one and the same, sort of. I guess maybe covering more of that type of stuff I was thinking I could have done in the video. Eventually it will all boil down to instances though, hopefully. And there's of course all the LI stuff that you get doing the different things anyway. And if you want cosmetics doing the allegiance, the missions, the other thing, reputation, geode hunting even, a lot of cosmetics and housing decorations. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I actually don't know what the... Are you talking about Grey Mountains cosmetics? Oh. So, this is a kind of basic looking Great Hammer, but one of my favorites is from the level 45 class quest for Guardians. That's the one I use on my Guardian. Whether or not it's worth getting tier 131 rare traceries and using those while farming teal 121 plus. So actually, I would recommend farming teal plus 131 because that will have a higher base item level. It will have a base item level of 450, so you'll need a lot fewer enhancement runes. And for when we get past 140, like the next level cap raise, those have a maximum level of 150, so they can be used longer. So I would recommend just working on 131 plus, or 131 teal plus traceries. You're looking for battle masters? Okay. I see one northwest of here. Yeah, the missions are... I think I already talked about this a little bit, but they're not bad, but I need to run through more of them. I think I've run through like 12 total Gundabad missions, which isn't that many. There's one particular mission that annoyed me, which I thought was in a really neat area, but it was just annoying. I think we'll learn from that in the future and go through that particular mission better. And then there are a couple of really fast ones, and I tend to appreciate the really fast ones just because they're a change of pace and very rapid, and they're more like the initial missions in War of Three Peaks that were a lot quicker. Yeah. Not only was I slow getting out of the flame strike, which didn't even go off before I died, but I'm getting aggro there and AoEing recklessly like that. Definitely led to more assured death. Now, I was talking earlier about my morale, and I think I was the second lowest morale, and now the burglar champion and one of the hunters even has lower morale than me. Rock Heaver. If I were a range class, I might actually try to pull that, but he's just going to heave rocks at me. Without having the quest, I don't know exactly where to go to help the champion with his issue of what he needs. Chris, thank you for joining the stream. I do plan to try to keep up the work, but there will be a little bit of a gap of content as we get towards Christmas time and really winter break time. Seemed like we were wrapping things up, what was it, like 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, and then there were some unexpected journeys occur. Oh, we're going east, I think. The Battlemaster? Oh, I gained aggro pretty quickly. I was going to actually taunt him when the champion pulled aggro. I think I'm about to pull another orc. I guess not if I can avoid it. How many more did you need? Right. There he is. Natural camouflage. They were talking about how the orcs blend into the scenery, and they kind of do. They have a similar color to the landscape. Especially if you're not playing on like bright settings. I had to turn my monitor brightness up here, it's so dark. Behind a tree? I don't think that actually works here, but I can try. Here, I can take the regular one. Oh, somebody else done them. Okay, so now I think everybody is actually finished with everything. And we can go back to Eler to turn in our quests. So, we were thinking the spiders for the next one, or troll shaws, I mean. That's all, at least I can think of, that's actually landscape group content at this level. I'm free to go, Bella, too. Well, I hope you have a good night as well. I am clearly yawning a lot. Well, today's Wednesday, actually. I didn't get up that early. Oh. I think I can use my free revive at this point. So I saved my free revive. Now, I don't really want to pull aggro on this thing with the low health I have. Let's see, I need to do a quick... Okay, so I'm going to do Control 3 F1 real quick. And then do that real quick. He is ranged, which is not good. I don't know if the minstrel just ran away. Okay, that's fine. I think I'll be kind of close to healer. Yeah. Actually did work out. Ooh. Yep, I retreated. Took me close to healer. Master of the Black Tide. Ooh, weapon. I think I will end up going with the two-handed sword, because as I discovered, the hammer I have is quite ugly. And I don't want the club, so we'll go back to my good old sword style. And there's also apparently an axe from this one, a crossbow. That would be a nice upgrade. The necklace. The thing is, especially at low level, the main stats are just so inefficient in terms of giving stats that I almost would rather 3 vitality than get this necklace, which is kind of ridiculous, but I will still get the necklace. That's like 120 physical mastery is what I end up thinking about it as. So for the rest of the stream, I was mentioning missions. I wouldn't mind checking the War of Three Peaks ones that are available. I think that could be something quick for this character to do and get him set up there. But if we do the group area with the spiders and maybe other mobs as well, I just remember the spiders in the Trollshaw's northwest part of that. North Trollshaw's actually is what it's called. Those are all level 35-ish, maybe 36, 37. But at the very least 35. So I would like to be, say 33 would be a decent level, decent minimum level. So it's something I might be able to slowly accumulate more levels over time doing missions. Oh my. Really on, but my Guardian class quest as well, I could get a not so great chest piece, or I could get what is probably a decent shield. This is going to be actually in North Downs, I believe. It is Guardian's Duty. Oh, in North Downs. Oh, it's in Trestlebridge. How inconvenient. It's actually convenient that it's in North Downs, but it's in the other thing. Any other quests to turn in? Let's track nearby quests and just make sure. Nope, nearby quests. There is a missions recruiter in Trestlebridge. Oh yeah, there's the whole Trestlebridge missions. Maybe I could just head there. I don't remember what the class quest has me do, but maybe I could wrap up the stream doing that. We'll take the scenic rainy ride through North Downs. Really don't know why all the yawns are coming all of a sudden, but hopefully. If I had to compare this particular part of the North Downs to somewhere I have seen, I feel like this is closest to Nebraska, which I've only been a little bit in that state, but part of this somewhat reminds me of that. I also noticed it's kind of interesting on OBS. I don't know if it's just the monitor, but on OBS, the colors look a little bit different, but the screen looks way darker. It might just be my monitor brightness. Yeah, that's probably it. It almost looks more contrasty on the second monitor, which I think that monitor actually has like lower contrast ratio, but I'm not entirely sure. If I turn my main monitor brightness down, they match a lot better. I do need more screenshots of this character. Let's see, Glare. Oh wow. I kind of knew where we were, but just looking at the map, I somehow expect it to be even closer, like just to still have all this distance. Also, hey, my character's frozen. Yay. I don't know if this is lag. I don't know if opening the map somehow messed that up, but maybe this is a sign that it really is bedtime. Are any of you lagging a lot right now? Okay, I'm taking a slow travel to Trestle Bridge and the horse just stopped. Sounds like there is server-wide lag going on right now. Oh. This horse looks... I don't know, something about it just looks off to me. It almost looks like it has buggy eyes. As long as you don't go below deadly. Well, maybe I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream with a slag. I don't know. I can try to... Yeah, dismounting ain't even gonna work. Also because I am tired and probably get a snack and go to bed. But anyway, as far as the stream goes, I thought it was quite fun to get back to Treebeard, even if my Guardian can't quite... Oh, there we go. Actually, I did properly disconnect. So even if my Guardian can't quite properly... do much Guardian stuff yet, I think it will be exciting to get higher level and when I actually have more resources to do things and such, more abilities, better gear, and can survive things a little bit better. It will hopefully become a better experience from the Guardian perspective. I don't think at this point I will really keep the Runekeeper up that much. But thinking towards future content, I'm hoping to have a LOTRO video Friday, a Gundabad stream tomorrow is the plan, and ideally I would even stream Saturday, but start of next week, I don't really know how much will be going on. I wanted to try to have some videos done for winter break, and that would be the time, but I do not know. But anyway, good point to wrap up the stream, I think. So as far as this one goes, I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content. Thanks for joining, chatting, and watching, everyone, and we'll get a final cat view.